Subject: Alicanto, Nikos, Engineer, Waste Disposal. File section: New employee, 8 days. Please report is okay. Setting off. Replication set. Level 9. We have a blue block secured.
Sit down.
Our investigators leave the city of Laskialua. They head east, looking for She Who Walks, a demigod creature that the people of the Ickle Expanse worship and appreciate as one with the forest. They are led by Oatia guides, young scholars from Laskialua that Genthiel has provided to the group. They have climbing supplies and the offerings to make large, copious amounts of fruits and mushrooms.
Watch your step there. It seems to be a bit unstable. Here, let me give you your hand. I can help you carry that.
Thank you.
I help lift up one of the bundles of offerings.
If you could just secure the wheel there, then we can continue.
I think this should do it.
Oh yes, how do you secure a wheel? Is it not attached?
Well, I think it's just off the axle just a bit. If you can... here, take this hammer and just tap the wheel on.
I'll hold it in place.
Is that good?
That
I
will
don't
do.
use
Thank
this. How far is the trip from here?
Shouldn't take long. We're probably halfway there or so now.
It's peaceful. Is this an area of the jungle that is calmer?
We have found this, yes.
Change of pace.
Don't let your guard down completely, though. It is still dangerous. Very few of our people make it this far out.
I've looked ahead and I do not see the same dangers as we've had before.
Just because they are not the same does not mean that they are safe by any means. There are still some creatures from further west in the expanse that make their way across the mountains.
Ooh, what kind?
We are unsure. We have seen some creatures, some of the large insects, we believe.
Well, better keep our eyes up and open as much as we can.
What is the one who walks through seasons like?
She who walks through seasons?
Yes.
Where do I begin? Many of our people think of her as a sacred being. They worshipped her here. She moves through the forest, but is one with the forest. They are large. You will know when we arrive, or we will see the spire, and you will know when she arrives herself.
Are there any customs that we should observe? Any particular greetings or behaviors that you suggest?
She who walks is not one to concern herself with the minutiae of our day-to-day existence. She concerns herself with greater matters of the forest. But I suppose any respect that you can offer would be enough. Respect of her, and when you make the offering and when you ascend to claim the waters, respect her.
I think we can manage that, don't you? I look over to my companions.
Certainly.
Speaking on respect, I expected Gential to see us off before this endeavor, but he did not show himself.
Yes, Gentiel was... we expected Gentiel to see us off as well. It's very strange.
I heard he had a sprain of some kind. He should be fine. Just
Sprain.
unwell, you know.
Sprain?
What sort of
Is that
sprain can keep you...
Was he injured at the dinner table or sometime after you mated?
You what?
Listen, I don't think it's appropriate for me to share details. Gentiel has told me that you are private people. You prefer to keep such details to yourselves.
I seemed less private at dinner.
Well, you can ask him for details when we get back. That seems reasonable, right?
Will he be able to talk? The fine meeting, he didn't even see us all, so I believe he's... What did you do to him? Never mind. And I'll walk away.
I think there's like several of the Oatia are kind of looking towards Arcelia after this has been said.
I just saunter forward.
Did I say something wrong?
No, you're fine.
Everyone seems uncomfortable. Is that the emotion they have?
No, I think they are using their imagination.
Huh.
We'll leave it at that. It was a good workout. Feel quite limbered up. I pick up an extra bag.
Everyone's awkwardly staring at each other like. And
What?
you continue your trip. We're gonna be in exploration mode here.
Fun.
What would you all like to do in exploration as you journey to this Offering Spire? It's in a handout that you can view on
Squeeze.
I did a lot of that last night. Yeah.
So did Gentio.
Perhaps follow the expert.
Let's see. Uh-oh. Never mind. Okay.
Are one of the Oati, I'm sorry to cut you off, are they leading?
The Oatia, Alam, who is kind of like in charge of this, the group of guides, is probably leading the way, yes.
Then I will stay close, perhaps provide an extra set of eyes as we're moving on. And I will use the exploration activity of follow the expert.
Okay. Let's have you make a survival check then.
Whoop. 17.
Okay. So this will be a 19. What's everybody else doing?
I will be scouting. We got half speed in the back.
Okay.
I will be investigating. It says you can recall knowledge, and specifically I would be looking for herbalism. That's my knowledge, my lore. I'm looking for herbs and other things that could be useful, rare, that sort of thing.
Okay. Recall knowledge. So I guess this will be a nature check.
Nature or... I do have lore herbalism.
Okay.
I think it's the same. I
Sure.
know it is slightly better, but yes. 23.
Okay. You see many herbs and flowers that you haven't seen before. You will sort of share your knowledge with the Oatia as you journey, and they will sort of point out some herbs and things that have been collected and some that they haven't seen before. Sorry, I'm getting a list here for you.
Thank you.
And I will tell you how many you can collect.
This also moves at half speed, so I would probably be somewhat near you, Malefic.
Well, you slow down the whole group when you
yes.
when someone does these. Okay, and what about you, Yara?
So I am currently between search and avoid notice. Search would be searching for concealed hazards, but I suppose if we have someone scouting, there's really no point in that.
I mean, scouting just gives us a +1 on initiative if something happens.
Yep.
Yes, it's
All
different.
right. So yes, I would like to use my exploration to search in order to keep an eye out for any concealed hazards in particular.
Okay. I will attempt a secret check. Okay. Please roll me a D10 Arashtak. Actually, yeah, roll it again. Up arrow and enter. Okay. Arashtak, you have found 2 different plants and herbs. There is a cactus-like plant that you find along the way, reminiscent of most cacti that you've seen. It's rather sort of thick, and it has a skin to the cactus that is almost moist looking. It reflects a lot of the light, and the Oatia have called this the sunshard cactus. And it stores a lot of water in the cactus, but they warn you that you must boil it first. You also find a kind of interesting vines hanging from the trees. The Oatia call it the gloomthorn vines. It's dark and twisting, and it grows in the shadows of these trees. And it is indicated by the Oatia, and you also let Karun know that it can be used for its unique properties in creating potions and elixirs that manipulate darkness and shadow. This will actually be very beneficial for Karun's ampule of... what was that dark potion?
Dread?
Yes. Lesser dread ampules. And potentially, if Karun rolls well enough on a crafting roll, I will allow Karun to make something better. Okay.
Thank you. Yes.
Along the way, you run into a few issues, mainly related to the terrain and navigating the supplies and things around, slowing you down a little bit. It's still not that long of a trip compared to some of the trips that you've made into the Expanse, and it seems to be far less directly hazardous. You can still hear predators and things moving around in the jungle and whatnot, but it doesn't seem to be as an immediate a threat. So, Malavik, there's probably a few instances where you kind of like warn everybody to like slow down, or you hear some things that might give everyone pause and you kind of have to stop or maybe conceal yourselves periodically. But you managed to do it easily enough without the need for a check here. And half the day passes. And eventually, in the distance, you can see a spire. As the carts come to a stop, you see a slender spire of vine-choked gray stone jutting out of the jungle and pointing towards the sky above. 60 feet high, the tower is terraced with narrow ledges and windows at every story, plus a yawning open archway at its base. Mounted atop the spire's uppermost ledge is a giant horn. The guides, the Oatia, stop just at the edge of the clearing around the sacred spire. And they all sort of look around. There's a lot of wonderment that you see. They are younger, and Alum mentions
It has been over, what do you call it? Decade? Decade.
Hmm.
No, decades. More than one. Since any of the Oatia have visited Spire. The jungle, as you can see, is reluctant to reclaim it. As you all look towards this clearing, you can see that there are no vines, there's no overgrowth here. It's a clearing around the spire.
Do you know if that means it's safe?
I do not. But I do know that this is as far as we can take you. You must continue the journey on your own.
Will you be waiting for us, or will you return without us?
We will stay here. We will help you with the offering. And when you are finished, we will return with you.
That seems wise. Safety in numbers.
But it is tradition for those that make the offering to do so alone.
Fair enough.
Is there anything that you need to warn us about? Any specifics on how to perform such ritual?
When you blow the horn, we will help you with the offering. Aside
Okay.
from that, it is a journey that you must take yourselves.
Understandable, but what I mean is when we find she who walks, way that we should address her, formal way,
She who walks will not speak with you in the way that you and I speak now.
oh,
She is not unaware of you, but it is like the way we look at ants. But I suppose there are some that are more uncaring. It is not that she does not care, it is that our affairs are so much smaller.
Alright, no bowing, none of that stuff. Well, let's go. Everyone ready?
Yes, I would say so.
Yes.
So we make the offering, we blow the spore horn. I think that's what they called it before. And
I
then we
think it's
cleanse
blow
ourselves.
horn, then offering. They said blow the horn, then they'd help with us with the offering, yes?
Oh boy.
I recall our friend back in Loskialua telling us it was to complete the summoning.
Yes.
Good. We all have an understanding. I will carry the major part of the heavy parts of it.
I
I'll,
also have the bag as well to make things a lot
Oh.
easier.
Right. Okay.
How many
Well.
pounds does this carry? Rashtok, do you know?
I don't know of the grade of that bag. We have not yet determined.
It's the same as
But-
yours.
Seems the same.
If it's, yes, it will hold quite a bit. 25 bulk. However many pounds that is. A lot.
Well, I will help load in your bag. Open it wide. And I will place.
Yes, certainly.
Start placing the offerings in gently.
1 or 2 bulk is roughly equivalent to 5 to 10 pounds. So theoretically, you can load everything into the bag of holding. It'll take a while.
And it'll take a while to take
To
it
get
all
out.
out.
Yep.
Oh, we don't have to. If you want to carry it all.
We do not know what kind of trials lay ahead. and I'll say this very low to everyone. Gential said that the trip wouldn't be as stressful when it came to the archives, but we understand what we were up against when we saw it. I have a feeling that this is the same. They have not been back here in a long time. I think Yara's idea of placing it in the bag of holding is probably best. If we lose an offering, we cannot blow the horn.
True.
All right then.
We'll take our time. The
In she
safer
goes.
option. I will get out of the way and watch Malavik stuff Yara's bag.
I do so with precision and gentleness, just because I do not want to crush whatever offerings they have. I presume that these offerings are wrapped.
It's food. It's food and mushrooms.
Yeah, I'm
So
definitely
it's like
very careful.
fruit, lots of fruit, you know?
I'll specifically pass it by Rostok's face as I dump it in there, just if they notice that I am too harsh or whatever with the offerings.
As long as you're not crushing it, I would not make any mention or note.
Very
Good
good.
form. Good form.
Open it wider, please.
All
Want to
right.
hurry up.
Sorry, I mean, there's only so much to give here.
It just keeps trying to speed up. How many offerings is it? Like 100?
It's
100
about
pounds.
100 pounds.
100 pounds.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, slow down. You don't want to bruise anything.
Yes, but I'm getting anxious.
Do you want me to take over?
Can help.
I think it's more of a one-on-one sort of thing.
What if we do a train?
What if you took... Oh, you could take turns.
I think taking turns is better. If we make a train, that means there's more chance of it being dropped.
True. Fine.
All right,
I'll
we'll
start-
tag team. And I begin to take the fruit and carefully stuff Yara's bag.
Sure. I mean, the Oatia will sort of help you. Alam says, as I said, we can help you once you have made the journey up the spire. But if you wish to do things this way, that is fine as well.
It is fine. I believe you've done enough for us already. You waiting for us on our return was a good gesture. We'll take over from here.
Be safe. We have not been through the spire, as I said, for decades.
You can only imagine.
Yes.
I think I will go around to their cart and inspect it for any other faulties that may slow us down later.
Okay. It's pretty rudimentary. You can make a... I think this is an intelligence check.
Oh my god. Yep, nothing's wrong.
You have
Cart is good.
I would say
Strong.
like crafting.
Oh, I thought you meant like an intelligence check.
Yeah, it's an intelligence. I would say if you had a bonus in crafting, and it looks like you don't.
Yeah, I just say, well, card is strong, very good, nice made blade, and just like I guess it has like peeling and old wood. Strong, good.
Okay. So you're gonna spend some time doing this. This will probably take you like 10 minutes, something along those lines. Loading the fruit in. But you do it. No issues.
Good. Is there no weight to the bag when you hold it?
A slight weight, but no more than a regular backpack.
Are you comfortable, Yara?
Yes, I am all right.
Oh, good. Is there anything else we need to go or need from Oatia while we're here?
I do not think so, no.
No, I believe we are ready, yes?
Do you have means of protecting yourself? As I talk to the Oatia.
We are very good at running.
A good skill. They've survived here for who knows how many centuries. I trust they can stay safe.
Indeed.
Wish they had a way to contact us if something happened. Alright. If we stay longer, I'll start devising plans. I suggest we get moving.
All right, let's go.
I'll lead the pack. Yeah.
You make your way towards the spire. The yawning open archway. Again, sort of cleared from this jungle all around. It is not very overgrown. There are a few vines here and there, but nothing like it should be in this jungle. Who's leading the way? It's Malavik? Okay. Malavik,
I'll hold up the rear.
make a perception check for me.
It's 20.
Malavik. As you approach this archway, just ahead you can see what appears to be inside at the base of the spire. 3 staircases. A large central staircase leading up to a platform with 2 smaller staircases that lead up the sides of the spire. And just before the large staircase, you see something that looks like a bundle of sticks, sort of all scattered about. This appears to be some kind of nest. And then, as you approach, you see something inside the nest move. Multiple colors, sort of shiny-looking carapace. You've seen something like this before. This is a carrick. It appears to be resting inside the nest.
Those were the thunder insects, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll raise my hand. And then just point. And point to my lips. I'll slowly back up and join the group and just at a whisper say, I understand your intentions and what you want to do, but we do not know what kind of emergency yelp these things have. And if it's sensitive, we do know that they respond to vibrations.
How do we pass, then? My worry is we pass, it wakes attacks. If one can quietly move and pierce its neck, it may not make a sound.
Is this fully grown or a adolescent? And I would not know, obviously, but size will more than likely be a thing.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see with a 20 if you were able to see it or not. I'm going to say it looked full size.
That is true. But you would have to get under the plating.
Yes.
And be accurate with your strike. If you miss, we are all in danger.
I spoke not of myself. I would not be able to approach quietly, unfortunately.
These stairs, what's on the left and sides of these stairs? Is it all just jungle or is it a cliff?
Oh no, this is the interior of a stone building. This is a spire. It's a stone spire.
Inside.
Yeah, this is the interior. There's a large archway, and at the center of this sort of large room that is essentially the base of the spire, there is the nest just in front of the staircase leading up to the platform with the 2 staircases on either side that lead up the side of the spire, like up.
Yes. Yara, do you have any magics that can silence an area, or muffle us, or distract, or...
No. I do have, that invisibility potion from before, but, on a creature such as this, I feel that is a waste.
And it would work for only one.
Certainly. So what if we take the opportunity to try and launch some sort of attack together?
Timed.
Yes,
all at once?
all at once.
Fine.
Try and surprise it.
Arsuya,
Yes.
are you on par with this idea?
There's no way I can sneak around it. That much I can tell you.
Then we surround it. And then put it to death, quickly. Respectively. We do not know what or who we are about to see. The she who walks may be testing us as we are here, and how we handle such situations, as our gods do us.
She is of nature. Nature is survival of the fittest.
We do not kill without reason. That is nature. Okay.
When I look inside to perceive the nest, am I able to tell if this was deliberately placed? Is it just uncannily put together, or...
Make a nature check for me. Or survival. I'll take either.
18.
It looks like it was, like a nest was made by animals.
All right. I think this is a good plan.
What if it has young?
Insects, if it is like that of where our origin is, they are self-sufficient once hatching normally. Any young can be left. There will be no harm to us. But the cycle may continue after we leave.
Alright,
I think
Let's
that's
go.
fair.
let's go with the plan, but we will warn you. We have to approach the nest first. Let's be successful in doing that to launch an attack.
I will not move from this spot. I can reach it.
Then it is Arcea and I that have to get into,
Yes. The risk is too high the more of us that go in.
Indeed.
How confident are you that you can come flank it from behind? I'm not sure that I can make it that far.
I can in one stride. I can get there fairly fast in an instant. But it would take some preparation of me hunkering my body down to propel myself forward. Granted, that would be a lot of vibration, but it'll be instant. So only one of us need to get in place. Arcelia, you would be the one that have to get closer, unless you have some sort of attack where you can from a distance. I do remember, don't you have an eye? Then I'll come to a realization that I have a spear on my back, or the lance that has extra reach. Will this help?
I think we have to be mounted in order to use it, right?
No. So there's another thing that happens with the lance, which you can couch the lance, and for that you have to be mounted. But otherwise, it does have the reach.
All right.
It's just the lance can be unwieldy, is like the main
Yeah.
problem.
I think for the sake of being able to utilize my kit in battle, it'd be best if I just have this. And I'll pull out my spear that I have.
Fine. Get into position. It could be in the front if it's easier for you. I can easily propel myself to the back side of it. But if you do that, I'll just point. I think it would be the best way for you to get there. I will go behind it.
Very good. Is everyone ready?
Malevich. I will go ahead and I will place a hand on Malevich's shoulder, and I will imbue him with guidance. You will get a +1 to your next attack roll, should you choose.
Thank you.
I will.
You feel
do the
slightly
same
cold.
For Arcelia. No coldness for me, though.
I was gonna ask. All
Okay,
right.
I'm sorry, you cast guidance on Arcelia? Is that what you said? What did you do,
Yes.
Arashtak?
Yes.
Okay. So you cast guidance on Arcelia or Arashtak, as well as Yara?
Yes.
I
Yara-
cast it on Malevich.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yep. All right. I will
Okay.
begin to sneak forward once everyone confirms they're ready.
I will
Indeed.
begin to silently try to pull from the pits of my stomach the anger and the ferociousness of all of my anguish to trigger a rage before I move. On you, Arcelia.
Okay.
I'd essentially like to move silently here if I can.
All right, let's find out how silently you do this. Everybody, please select your tokens and roll initiative. Now, you'll be doing this with stealth. Because
Question.
Ooh.
Since I did the, I don't know if this matters. Wow. But since I did the scout, do we get a +1? Or is that only when we're moving?
you absolutely get the +1. You can
Okay,
all
so it's +1 to everyone.
Yeah, you can all click on your initiative numbers in the turn order there and add a 1.
Ooh, wow, these numbers, okay.
That's awesome.
Something just happened with my roll 20. I'm gonna refresh real quick.
Yeah, it
But
shows
mine
your
would be
initiative.
22. Yeah, mine just removed like my image and everything, so I think I just.
Mm,
Oh yeah, my token's not there, so I think I have to re-roll.
It was
That's
there.
okay.
I don't
Yeah.
know what happened to it.
Yeah, I don't either. I touched it and I broke it. I'm sorry, Wack.
Karum pulls you into the shadows.
Into the darkness.
Okay, and I think you were at max hit points, right?
Yes. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, everything should be that. That's weird. Okay. Yeah, let me just re-roll real quick and then I'll fix it to be 22.
Yeah, we should all be at max hit points.
There we go.
This is where it rolls a 30.
Sort.
I'm not gonna lie, it's very possible.
Knock on
Isn't it
wood.
sleep?
It
We get a
is
surprise
asleep.
round, right?
Okay. So, I'm giving it a circumstance penalty, but it is or was asleep as you approach. Okay. Arcelia, you begin to approach Arashtak. As Arcelia is tiptoeing there, you see the carrick stir. What do you do?
Now with the music, I think I know the answer. By stirring, do you mean it is awake and getting up to attack?
It definitely seems to have noticed Arcelia.
But it's not up, it's still lying down?
Yes, it is currently prone.
It is stirring then, just... Too late, it has noticed!
This rage.
And I think what I will do... Yes, this seems maybe a good entry idea. I am going to change what I originally thought, and I'm going to cast Tanglefoot upon it. I may re-roll that. I can't remember if I know if it hits before or after I can re-roll. I know it's prone.
You can re-roll it.
Okay, yes. I will do so. Little
13.
better, it's prone.
13. Unfortunately is not going to be enough. As you cast the Tanglefoot, this sort of sticky sap covered vine just manifests and begins to flick from your hand. This is a range of 30 feet, though, so I think you do have to be closer.
Oh, you are right.
There, if you want to do it.
Yeah. Well, I already said I would, so I will. I didn't realize the range. That's on me.
Okay. So
yes, that would
as
be my 3 actions.
Yes, as the vine gets out, you can see the creature just sort of moving, and its limbs kind of force its way out of the vine as it tries to begin to encircle it.
Even though I don't have actions, what I wanted to do before moving, which you can determine if I could, clap hands over my ears.
Okay. So you move and 2 actions to use the Tanglefoot. The carrick will stand up with one of its actions. And Arcelia, just as you are getting close enough, you look back and you see Arashtak, and he calls out, and this vine sort of moves all around this carrick, but it is too aware of what is happening. It sort of breaks the vine that Arashtak sends out, and it will then...
Damn it. It's fine. I realize this will be for the future. It didn't factor in my half of my ability points. If a 17 would have hit it, cool, but I'm not going to worry about it.
17 would not.
Okay, great. That makes me feel better. Thank you.
Does it?
Yes, because I didn't do it right, and I should have.
Okay. It will use the one action to stand up. It will use another action to sort of with its weird sort of many-legged appendages and this sort of thick booty. It rushes towards you, Arcelia, and you hear this reverberation start to happen. And it will try and strike at you with its claws. Ooh.
Hold on.
That is a 30 to hit.
22?
It's max damage.
No, that's not max damage.
Nope.
It's not.
That's 3 less.
Short.
Yeah.
Why is it grow? Because he hit 1.
Okay. I'd like to use a reaction. Because I don't have a 2-handed lance, I have my spear instead. I will pull up my amulet as I see this claw coming down. There's no way. It's too fast. I can't dodge it. It's going to hit me no matter what. Hopefully, as this energy pulses from my amulet, it will be able to at least soften the blow a little bit. I will use this on myself.
Okay. You hold up the amulet, and this is going to give you a 2 plus your level. You are level 3, so this will reduce the damage taken by 5. And that's a good thing. What is your armor class?
My armor class is 21.
Oof. Just missed that crit by 1. That would have been really friggin' bad.
Yeah.
Okay. So 22 slashing damage reduced to 17 as this creature sees you and will hit you mightily. And blood sort of splurts from the claws. Yara, it's your turn.
All right. I am going to go ahead, seeing that have happened. I feel like I would have actually, knowing where we are now, I feel like we would have been in proper positions, but I'll use a turn to go ahead and move up so that I might be able to target our Celia more appropriately. And from there, I will go ahead and I will...
Be thankful you weren't closer, because it would have done something different.
Yeah. Yes, I think what I will do then is I will send forth I'll open up my canteen and I will send water flying towards Arcelia, casting a rousing splash upon her. She will have 5 temporary HP for the next minute of combat. And that is my turn.
Okay.
Are you looking for your...
Yep. And I can't find it. I don't know. It's
So
on.
disappointed.
Yeah.
Please let me hear the drip.
I'm waiting. I'm gonna hold my breath until you find it.
No, don't do that. Ah. There we go. Much better. All right. Make sure I save the friggin' profile this time. All right, there we go. On there. It's on there. Good. All right. You are splashed rousingly for a whopping 5 healing. Arcelia of temporary HP. Is that it for your turn, Yara?
Yes, indeed it is.
Okay. Karun. All right, after I see all of this happening and making many suggestions that I, of course, could, slide along the wall, being completely concealed in my shadows, because I am very shadow-like now, I guess we'll just go ahead and blow it up. So I will move forward, like... over here, maybe. And I will throw a bomb. And hopefully I don't, get its attention too much. But we'll give it a try to, light the nest on fire and everything. Okay.
Ooh.
So a 16... for the attack is a fail, but it's fire splash and it has the persistent fire. So the fire will probably light the twigs on fire and make like a ring of fire eventually, like after a while probably, because nothing really catches on fire that fast unless there's an accelerant. So in actuality, I have dealt 1 fire damage. Okay, Malvik, your turn.
Seeing Karun do this is like she was in my head. I rage with draconic fury as I will first. Is this 60 feet? Yes. Try to make contact with the eyes of this creature and intimidate it with intimidating glare.
Okay. Intimidation check.
I want to re-roll that with a hero point.
Re-rolling the 9.
I don't have Desna in my life anymore, so... Alright, a 22.
22 is a success.
And you'll see smoke starting to come out of my mouth and the horns are growing on my shoulders and legs and hands. As I learn then sudden charge towards this creature.
Is this a frightened 1? Because it's just a regular success?
It is, unless it's a crit.
Gotcha.
And with this, I can move up to 50 feet. Now, I ask before I do this, how high is this nest?
Maybe like 2 feet?
Oh, so I can easily...
Yeah.
Okay. I know Arcelia wanted me to flank it, but for what I'm going to do, I don't believe it's going to be a good idea. But what I will do is split the difference. I will move here. And I will slash my attack. Now, I will use this attack on the creature itself, and it will be with fire.
With fire?
That is correct.
Ooh. Okay. A 23 to hit. That is a hit.
Nice. 4 of that damage will be fire. Prepare yourselves. It may get into its defense mode. That will be the end.
As you bring your greatsword down, you find a sort of chink in the carapace, just the segment of the carapace, and you can feel like you sort of manage to slide off of the carapace to find that segment. And then as your sword connects with the segmented sort of fleshy bit underneath the carapace, it ignites. Okay. Is that it for your turn?
That is it. This is all I can do.
Arcelia.
I will stumble here with a step action. My second action, I will try to exploit vulnerability and do an esoteric roll.
Okay.
11.
That is not enough.
Is that a regular failure or a critical failure?
Good question. I do need to check. I think it is right on the border. Just barely a regular fail.
Okay. I can only exploit its personal antithesis then. You see I reach into my satchel and I pull out an iridescent dust and I begin to wipe it on the side of my spear as I move sideways, now flanking it. And I will attempt to stab my spear into its backside.
Okay. All right. So it is frightened. You have flanked it, which means it is flat-footed. That is still a miss, however. And you hit it, you just don't find like a segment between the carapace.
I am unsure if this makes a difference, but both of them had guidance cast upon them, so she has a +1 to her attack. So it would be an 18.
If she chooses.
Do we? Okay, so it's on the attack.
Well, it's till the next. It's till my next turn, so she has to use it now.
Oh, did not know that.
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's a
18?
minute.
You didn't cast that last round though. You cast it the round before. You went already.
Okay, so I guess it was just fucky because of like the turn order, because we cast it before combat with the intention of them actually being able to hit. Okay. Yeah.
So 17.
Is this your first attack in the combat, Arcelia?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so that's fine.
18?
Yeah, that's fine. So let's see. So you had an 18.
It's kind of -3.
Still not enough. Still a miss. And again, you do connect, but it just sort of scrapes along the carapace.
That will be the end of my turn.
Rashtok.
Oh dear. Well, if it ain't broke. Claw comes out and begins to drip with frost. This is the very first encounter, and I do not feel it is wise to burn our arsenal just yet. We'll see. For a 17 to hit.
You send out this ray of frost. It flies out from your fingertips, Rashtok, and you can see that it connects partly with the nest. Some of it gets through and sort of freezes along part of the carapace, but the creature doesn't seem to notice.
And then I step behind this wall out of view. And that is my turn.
Okay. Carrick will now decide who it wants to attack. It will be Malavik. Malavik, the Carrick sort of turns around as you have sliced at it with your greatsword. The flame ignites and it kind of turns towards you and will try and strike at you with its claws. $28 to hit.
Does it hit?
For 15 slashing damage.
9 for me. I had 6 temporary hit points that are gone now.
Okay. Second attack. 13! Wow, I rolled really bad if I got
And
that.
this time I positioned my greatsword in a way to not block it, but parry it down and make it fall to the ground. Yeah, careful.
And the third attack is a 15.
This time I'll bat it away with the sword. I'll just maintain my eye contact on it to hold the glare.
Yara.
All right, noticing that we have a moment of at least not having our Celia getting hit. She's looking quite bad. I'm going to go ahead and I will summon forth my oracular curse to cast lifelink. The scars upon my face will reapparate and stretch down inward, and you will feel a golden aura around you. You receive 2 points of healing, and I will be taking 3 points of damage each time you get hit within a round for the first time. That is my first action, and for the remaining 2... For the remaining 2, I would like to go ahead and... I will cast Torturous Trauma, as it appears that this creature has been quite difficult to hit with piercing things, so let's just try something more of a spell. It must make a Fortitude saving throw of 19 or higher.
$28.
All right. The creature still takes half damage since it is a success. So they
Okay.
take 6 points of damage. And that is my turn. At least I found something that might work!
You can see it sort of wriggle around, like an insect does when it takes, when it has any sort of painful experience. It sort of wriggles with its large body and badonkadonk. All right, Karoon. Oh, the frightened. Does the frightened ends by now?
It ends after my turn.
Okay. Karoon will, I think, it also takes fire damage that I forgot. Somebody roll me a d20.
Not it.
Every time I do it, we get in shit.
Go on, Dan.
I'll do it. Yes, I'll do it. 19.
Okay, roll me say a d4.
1.
All right. So be it. You can see that the nest has caught fire on the northwestern side. I feel like I have cool animated fire and I can't find it. Where is it? Aha! Aha! It's too big. All right.
So awesome.
Whoa.
Right up there.
That's so close to me.
Yes, it is. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, Karoon will... I think what we'll do is hand crossbow this turn. The bolt sails past. You see it just ting, 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 bounce off the carapace of this creature. You know, I don't even know why I bought this damn thing. It never works right. Somebody's going to need to give me lessons or something, you know? Okay. So that's one action. Then what we'll do is reload. And then we'll throw a bomb. This time, we'll throw a lesser dread ampule. Oh! That's a very good roll this time. Enough to actually hit it. And we will do some emotional damage. Okay, so this will be... I believe this is another frightened. Hold on.
Unless it's a special condition, it cannot be frightened again.
It's already frightened. Does it build upon the frightening, though? No?
No. Intimidation is such
No,
a
it does
overpowered thing, so they are very strict on it.
No, it does not. Nope. Okay. Just one mental damage. It's definitely thinking about all of its past mistakes and how they are currently affecting their future. And that will be it for my turn. All right, Malvik.
This creature is currently flat-footed and intimidated, so it's a -2 on his AC, correct?
It's a -3 on its AC.
-3.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the end of your
I'll do
turn,
what
it
I-
will be back down to -2.
Understandable. I will swing at it with my great sword. Oof.
That's a natural
That was a
one.
Natural 1. I will spend a hero point, because I don't want to know the negative effects of that. I am out of hero points now, and I will re-roll.
Are you now?
Yes, I am.
Wack, stop it!
An 18.
An
Full
18
fire damage.
is not enough, unfortunately.
Damn. Okay. That was my first swing. The swing penalty only matters if you're trying to hit the same target, correct? It refreshes when you go to other targets.
I have no idea. Let's find out. Multi attack. It's called MAP. Multiple attack penalty, I think. Multi attack penalty? Okay, attack rolls. Let's see. If you use an action with the attack trait more than once on the same turn, your attacks after the first take a penalty. So it does not matter if you attack different targets. They all take the penalty.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, I just saw it. Yes, sir.
I think it's just because you're like off balance, essentially, when you're attacking.
Right. Okay. I'm not going to hit this thing if it has that AC. I'm now going to chop at the pile in front of me here with my greatsword.
Okay.
With fire damage. Oops. Other number 2. 17 to hit.
Okay, a 17 will be enough to hit the pile of sticks.
Yeah. I'll just hit at it and hopefully it catches fire. Then I will...
You can see embers have started there. It's not like it doesn't immediately... Like,
I'm going to hit it again.
You
to see
haven't
if I
like
can
hit
accelerate it.
Yeah, you haven't like hit it with napalm or anything.
Right, correct. So I'm gonna go swing at it again.
I could probably make napalm later, though.
13.
Okay. 13. Not a great job this time. You swing. You're sort of frantically trying to create another fire. Again, you can start to see embers forming. You can start to see something is getting going here. It'll probably take a few seconds for that to happen, though. Okay.
Yes. Basically, what I want to do is create a distraction for this thing to stay off Arcelia.
Sure.
Pay more attention to what's happening around it.
All right. It is no longer frightened.
That's correct.
And now, Arcelia, it is your turn.
Okay, now that I've got a closer look at it, I would like to exploit vulnerability again. 15. I don't think that's going to be enough.
That is not enough, unfortunately.
Okay, nothing happens. I reach for my spear and I try to stab it forward again. 22. Oh, flat-footed.
Yes, that is a hit.
Very good. That's going to be 5 piercing damage plus an additional 5 damage because of personal antithesis. I find the sweet spot and I try to strike it again.
So that was a +3 for the personal antithesis?
And it's empowered because it's one-handed, essentially.
Okay.
Yep, so that's 10 damage total, and my second attack, unfortunately, is a 4. Yeah, I will not use my hero point. That is my turn.
That is going to miss. I think this time it's just an outright miss. You don't even hit the carapace as you're trying. The creature's sort of turning and twisting, and even with that large derriere wiggling in your face, you just you can't quite seem to hit it. Arashak, it's your turn.
Yes. This thing seems to be doing just fine after all this, yes?
I mean, you can see that they've definitely struck some blows. I mean, it's still moving around.
Yeah. I don't want to get close to it. I'm scared. Oh, but the thing that would be useful is up close.
If you don't feel like you should do it, don't do it.
That's all of my things that are very good are very close.
Soon we'll get the range thing.
Yeah.
Soon.
It has to roll, I think, a 3 to crit me. No, no, it's not that bad, but it's very close. And then I'll die. One more attempt. Just... I don't think I can see it from here, which is why I moved here. Yeah, no.
You can see it from there.
Oh, I can? I can just poke my head out? Okay.
The corner of the square that you're in lines up with the corner of the square that it's in.
Ah! Alright, very good. Okay. Well then, just... arm out, just Ray of Frost again and sheer hope, and if this doesn't work, then I know what I'll do next round. Just... 23 to hit!
That is a
It
hit.
does.
Arashtak looks like, you know, like when cats kind of wiggle their butts like they're ready to pounce on something. He looks like he stops himself like a few times, like he's trying to psych himself up, like to rush in there, and doesn't do it. And essentially, he just points wildly with the finger, knowing how terrifying these creatures are. And you see it as the creature rears up to strike. You can see that it exposes its belly for a moment, and your Ray of Frost connects. Okay, very nice.
And then I hunker down. No, I straight up just... If I can do a full action forward to make it effective, I clap my claws and hands over my ears. Remembering last time, the nightmares that was its sonic attack. Just, nope, no.
Yep.
And that's it.
The carrick's turn. It kind of... You start to hear this... sound as you see the reverberation chamber, its mighty derriere, begin to twerk like crazy. It is just vibrating wildly, and the sound sort of increases in volume, and it will use its reverberation chamber to gonna go ahead and attack Malavik and Karun with a boom strike. I need a fortitude save from Malavik and Karun.
28.
Hey, that's a 26.
Yes!
Whack plays Karun.
Wow! Rolling 20s right off the bat.
So that will be enough for both of you to make it. You immediately recognize what's happening here, and you just cover your ears faster than you thought possible, because the sonic wave sounds like a peal of lightning and thunder as it is directed towards the both of you. Whoa! Karun's like holding her ears and sort of like kneeling down on the ground, like squatting down as this happens. Okay, then seeing that this had very little effect, the creature will strike with its claws towards you, Malavik. 23 to hit.
Damn, just hit me all day.
Luckily for you, that's a low damage attack of 8 slashing damage.
Don't. Warrior Celia. Either not.
Okay, that is it for the carrick's turn. Yara, it's your turn.
All right. I am going to go ahead and I will I will expend my last focus point in order to cast lifelink upon Malavik. Let me make sure, actually, that he is within range. I believe he should be since it's 30 feet, but let us see. Yes, he is within range. So, I'm casting lifelink. The scars stretch further into my face. I am going through excruciating pain, and you get 4 points of healing at the moment, and I will be taking 3 points of damage for you each turn. Now I have my final 2 actions, and with that, I am going to go ahead and take this opportunity to try and heal Arcelia. I have Moderate Curse, so she also gains a value for the heal equal to the level at which I am casting it. It is already included. I've set it all up, so I'm going to go ahead and cast a 2-action heal. And that is 11 points of healing for Arcelia.
Very nice.
Can we fucking kill this thing? And that is my turn.
Karun says, "Don't worry, I've got it. Easy peasy. And I'll just chuck another bomb." And Karun will go ahead and huck a bomb at it, throwing a... Gonna have to use some infused reagents here, and we'll make a bomb on the fly. Okay, we're gonna chuck a lesser alchemist's fire at this creature. Okay, that is another just automatic 1 splash damage for fire damage. But unfortunately, the bomb sort of misses. You can see that it sort of accelerates the fire that's near you, Malavik, and fire begins to sort of spread up there. Okay.
Quick addendum. There would be +8 to the heal for Arcelia. She gets a bonus 8 HP.
Very
Thank
nice.
you, Dan.
The 2-action, yes.
Okay. And then Karun will... Yeah, I think we might as well fire that hand crossbow. Might as well give it a try. All right, come on, hand crossbow. Don't fail me now. You're really good. Sometimes, probably. I'll wait to see it. Not this time either. Okay. The crossbow bounces off the carapace. Is this thing broken or what? Okay, Malavik, it's your turn.
This is a Titan creature or large?
Large.
Okay. Is it facing me or is it facing away from me? Okay. I will say...
Yeah, good question, actually. It did fire its... It turned and struck at you with its claws. Yeah.
Okay. I will scream out, I want to get rid of that thing! I won't move, but I will strike at it. $27.
That is a hit.
And that's with 4 fire damage included in the damage.
Okay, very nice. Nice meaty hit there, Malavik. You feel the sword sort of sink in pretty deeply on that hit. Very nice.
All I can do is keep swinging, I believe. Yep, that's all I keep doing. Oof, 9.
Clatters off the carapace this time as the creature wiggles its way out of the attack. Twice. Both miss.
And I will strike at it again with a spin, but miss it as well.
Okay, Arcelia.
I like to pull back my spear, and with intention, I like to try to stab it in the reverberation chamber that it has,
Okay.
trying to do some kind of damage to it.
Okay. So here's...
Oh.
It's a success, just barely. I was going to say, if you want to aim at, like, something specific, I'll give you a circumstance bonus, but if it hits, there will be a benefit. And it does hit with a 23. The creature is currently flat-footed, so that is just barely enough to succeed on this attack into its reverberation chamber. Okay, Arcelia. There is this horrible sound of agony from this creature as you stab it in the reverberation chamber.
Did you say that was some T-pain? Okay, I'm done.
I resign.
The creature immediately sort of undulates up and down, and your spear sort of like sinks in deeper. You can tell like the creature is sort of rapidly tapping its legs, trying to make that sound again in its reverberation chamber. It seems like it cannot make it anymore.
Yes. Well, I can send congratulations to Arcelia.
I will yank the spear out and then try to strike for a meteor underside. Second attack. 18.
18 is a miss. You strike at the creature. It's moving so erratically after you have done this to wound it that it's just too difficult to hit with the second attack.
All right, and then my last action, I will step here to move away from the fire. That will be my turn.
You can see that the fire is indeed spreading. And it is only moving along these sticks, which are kind of acting as a sort of kindling, really, more than anything. Arashtak, it's your turn.
Unfortunately, it's not flat-footed anymore.
It does seem like we're making good progress. As a result, I will continue doing what I'm doing and not getting up close and personal. Ha!
20
A 20 to hit.
is not enough. The ray of frost sort of, you see it connect, but like some of the fire just kind of licks up and you hear like cracking and like small explosions as the two temperatures meet.
I will move up next to Yara as my final bit of action. And that is all.
All right, the carrick sort of looks around a bit wildly as this fire is sort of spreading, and maybe some of it sort of catches the undulations of this creature. It will move here and will strike out erratically, not necessarily at Malavik this time. But I did roll for it, so it will hit Malavik again. With its first attack. And then it will strike at somebody else with its second attack. 18 to hit Malavik.
It is a miss.
Okay. The creature...
Yeah.
And then a second attack will head towards Karun. An 18, I believe, is a hit on Karun. That hurts pretty bad. Yep, that is a hit for 17 slashing damage. Oh! I wasn't in the shadows enough! Okay, that is it for the character's turn. Yara.
All right. Karun, I will help you in a moment. We need to finish this thing. My breathing is labored. I am quite pained at the moment. I'm going to extend a hand and grip the air tightly as I cast Torturous Trauma yet again on this creature. The Fortitude saving throw is supposed to be a 19. I don't know why it's running 15 now. But I will fix it.
Fortitude save. Okay.
Holy shit.
Well,
Just a
that's-
casual 33.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yep. No, that is quite all right.
Sorry. It's got a
Shit.
yeah, it's got a pretty beefy fortitude save.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and utilize the last bit of my movement, or the last bit of my turn, in order to move close enough to Karun, that I might be able to assist her, perhaps next turn if needed. And
Is
that
that
is my turn.
Critical success or just a regular success?
It's a critical
That's a crit.
fail for Yara.
Mm-hmm.
So the creature is completely unaffected.
Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry, Yara. What was the remainder? You moving?
Yes, I was just moving closer to Karun.
Gotcha. All right. Malavik.
It's a good thing that it moved because my next action would have been interesting. Well, I'll grit my teeth and I will see that Karun's taken major damage, so I position myself in front of this creature. And I will swing my greatsword. It is now flat-footed again.
Mm-hmm.
That it is.
11.
That is a miss. As you're repositioning, you're trying to make sure that Karun isn't hurt. Like, you can see, like, Karun took this massive slash. Blood sort of splattered all over her clothing. You rush up and you try and, like, defend Karun and bring up the greatsword to strike, but you're just able to kind of, like, stop Karun from getting hit a second time.
Let me check on something real quick. See if I can do this. Got it. Oh. More than one size larger would be this, correct?
Yes.
Okay. That's spoopy. All right. We'll swing again.
Celia, you're on deck.
7.
Okay.
I
7
have one more action.
is a miss. Again, your focus is kind of like trying to protect Karun here, and the second strike misses. Okay. That is it for your turn. No, you moved.
Oh, yes, I did move. You're correct.
Arcelia, it's your turn.
I stab my spear forward. 23.
That is another hit. Very nice. And this is for how much damage altogether?
14 damage total.
Okay. Okay, another massive blow here, Arcelia. You see this thing's bleeding like pretty profusely now, and horrible fluids are leaking out of the reverberation chamber. It's definitely very upset.
I don't stop the pressure. I keep going. And I miss. But I go again. And I miss again.
Okay. 2 more rapid strikes with your spear. The creature's kind of like undulating, forcing you to pull the spear out, and you try to strike again, but miss. Arashtak.
Do the thing I did not want to do, but is a good idea and a bad idea. I use an action to move without moving through a threatened space, and inhale, puffing poison out at it. It needs to make a fortitude save, which I know it's very good at, but nonetheless.
Okay, good luck.
I just need... fucking not that, a critical. That's all I do.
Tidbit, it's got a plus 15.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll do it.
It's a 30 on the saving throw. Unfortunately, it is a critical. It's a critical success by the creatures. This carrick. It seems it sort of turns as you do this, Arashtak. Your puff of poison sort of goes completely amiss, and it just gets blown into the air. Arcelia just kind of shielding herself, and Malavik shielding himself, but it does not seem to be absorbed by this creature.
That is all I do.
Okay, the carrick. Still on fire. Will strike out wildly at the targets around it, which this time is conveniently 4. I have a die for that. Let's hope none of you die for that. Let's see. Top to bottom, left to right.
Aim for me.
It is aiming for Arcelia to start. A 27 to hit.
Nice.
For a very low, luckily for you, 9 slashing damage.
6. Right?
So you take 6. Yep. And I don't know if you still have the temporary HP, but it would remove from there.
1. Wait, you don't take any damage if you had temporary HP.
I had 5
Yara.
temporary HP.
Yeah, only Yara takes damage, right?
Yes.
No, you're right. Yep.
Second attack headed Arashtak's way.
No.
A 13 to hit.
It doesn't hit me somehow.
Playing the lottery.
Because it's the second attack. It's the second attack. It took the attack penalty. They rolled a 4 on that one.
I'm so very glad.
Let's see who the third attack is against. Arashtak. Hey, look, it's got even less chance to hit you this time.
Oh my god! What the
And
fuck?
I am dying. Goodbye.
Give me the dice.
I didn't make me that dice. Can I have that dice? Thank you.
Give me the dice.
That was a crit. And that is
It's a lot of damage. Is he
38
dead?
slashing damage. No,
No,
he
he's not
is
dead. He has 22
2.
HP.
He's dying too.
Arashtak!
Karun, do something. That's all I'll say.
Okay, I've got potions and stuff.
Is it done attacking or is it going? Oh, it's done.
No, that's
Okay.
the last of its turn. It is Karun's turn. Karun will rush over to Arashtak. Probably here. And luckily, the creature does not have an attack of opportunity. And Karun will feed you a potion, which is going to basically take her whole turn to do this. But this will be a minor elixir of life. You get 1d6 hit points. I'll roll that. Oof. Sorry.
He's up.
You got 1 HP, Arashtak, as Karun feeds you this potion. And your saving throws against diseases and poisons get a +1 for 10 minutes. No, you're spilling it! You're spilling it! You got to drink! Oh, lizard! I'm trying to save your life! But you were dying, you know? Look at that blood. But maybe don't look at it. But we need to get you away from the creature. It's going to kill you again, probably. Yara, it's your turn.
Oh, shit. All right, I'm going to first use an action to go ahead and I will move in between Karun and Arashtak. I was slipped by, excuse me, pardon me. And I'm going to go ahead and firstly use Battle Medicine with Assurance on Arashtak at a trained level. It is going to be 5 points of healing off the bat.
Okay, now does this... okay. So this isn't a crit. Its wounded condition is removed. So your wound is gone.
I utilized Assurance just to be fair.
Yeah.
So
your
this
wound
would
is,
not count.
Well, it's a success, right? It's an automatic success.
No, when you use Assurance, you do not roll for it. The roll is just ingrained in it.
Right.
So
I know, but it's still just considered a flat success.
Oh, yes.
So your wounded condition is removed. Now,
Is it 1 or 2 wounds? That's the...
Oh, no. To be clear, Battle Medicine does not remove wounds. This is just for treat wounds in general.
I
Yes.
see. Yeah, very good. All right. Mm-hmm. And I'll take the 5 HP.
All right. I know this is not much. And,
This is fine.
I will, got one action left. Don't. I'm going to go ahead and take that last opportunity then, to utilize, guidance upon Rostak. Rostak, get out of here and hit it hard, alright?
That's right.
Alright. And that will be my turn.
Malavik.
I need to end this. I will swing with all my might. Hope for the best. $15.
15, unfortunately, is a miss. The creature is just moving so erratically right now. It's so hard to hit it. First strike glances off the carapace.
Instead of me trying to go for its media parts, I want to try to attack whatever's closest to me, be it claw, neck, whatever it is. And I'm gonna go again. 19.
19 is a miss again, unfortunately, just barely. You can see like it's moving so erratically. You almost connected with something vital looking, but it barely manages to just snake out of the way.
There's really no point in me attacking again.
You never know.
Well, there are other actions that
Yeah,
you
you
can
could roll a
utilize.
crit on your 3rd attack and kill it immediately.
That's fair.
It's very possible. I've
that a
seen it
negative
done.
10?
More than once on me, by the way. This is not the first time this exact thing has happened.
Instead, I'm gonna let the frustrations take over. I'm going to have an inner talk with myself and say, fine, I'll let you in. And I'll tap deep within myself an energy, a fire that burns hotter than any flames that I would like to show anyone. It actually crisps my mind and turns me more feral, and I will cast blasting beams at this creature.
Oh, we need to have you also roll a d20. And you will be making an attack roll against the creature. Now, we'll say that you can make a melee attack since you're in melee range here. So this
Which
would
one
be
you
like
want
an
me to do
unarmed.
first?
This would be an unarmed.
The D20 or the unarmed? Which one?
Unarmed
you
can go first, but you'll also make a d20 after this.
18.
Okay. Does it erupt from your mouth? Where does this happen? From your eyes? Well, it says in the description
Yeah.
one hand, but I mean, where do you think this happens from?
It can come from my hand, actually. My greatsword is versatile.
Okay. The beam of fire blasts from your hand, but it sort of goes wide. I think maybe you're not expecting it as it happens. Roll a d20. That is good. You suffer no backlash.
And I will lose all focus and just be kind of like a seized red moment where I only see the creature, and I will be making random attacks to that creature only until
Arcelia,
it's dead.
it's your turn.
As it's distracted, I strike. I'll use my hero point. 20?
20 is not enough.
What with the flanking?
Not enough.
22 doesn't hit?
Damn.
No.
All right.
I believe it's been 23 years.
Yeah. I strike again.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, you are correct. That is a hit.
Okay. Then that is 10 damage total.
Very nice. Again, Arcelia, you strike true. This creature is starting to look like a pincushion. It's bleeding very heavily, and it does not look good.
All right. For my last action, is it possible that I try to grab bodily the reverber? No, okay. I attack a third time and roll a 0. That's my turn.
The last attack, you think about it, you're like, meh.
Get out of here. Stop it.
Okay, Arashtak, currently prone. What do you do?
Oh, yes. I stand up
It's one action.
and get the hell away from it. And then take cover. And then I'm done.
Arashtak runs away, molting, horrific-looking bloody scars as he runs.
Let's just imagine a lizard just fucking like hauling ass on all
You know
fours.
the you know the lizards that stand up and like run across the desert?
for a lizard.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
The carrick would definitely be trying to use its reverberation chamber if it wasn't so badly poked in the booty. It will instead swing wildly at the 2 people that remain in its range. This will be towards Arcelia to start. 29 to hit.
That's a hit.
Is it a crit?
No, 21 AC.
Yeah.
For 10 slashing damage.
7.
I take 7 damage.
Second attack towards Malavik. That's a natural one.
Fail.
It swipes wildly, Malavik. You miss. It narrowly misses you. Sorry. Last towards Arcelia. Shit. That is
Crunchy.
a 23 to hit for 20 slashing damage, Arcelia.
With this, I will raise my amulet and use amulet's ambivalence.
Okay. That will lower the attack by 5 damage as this creature finally finds you true and leaves a rending claws right through your flesh. That is it for the Carrick's turn. Karun will reload the hand crossbow and fire the hand crossbow. $21 is a hit.
Yes!
And wait a minute. Why does Karun have a rune on this? Hold on. What is
is that-
happening?
That's
That's the
the
crossbow she
striking
found.
potency, yes. 'Cause she has
Shouldn't
this.
be the hand crossbow though. It's a regular crossbow. Correct?
Yeah, that's a regular crossbow. So yeah, she's got it set on this thing already. So that is actually a 20, but that is still enough. No, it's just a melee that gets the flat-footed. That's a miss.
Yeah.
And then reloads. Gotta fix that after the session. Okay, Yara.
All right. You said this thing is looking, quite injured, yes?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to go ahead then, and I will attempt to shoot some needle darts toward it. I will wave my hand over the rapier and have it apparate as the needles hovering above my hand, and I will send them forth one by one for a 26 to hit.
Absolutely. Yara, how do you kill it?
Each needle pierces one of its eyes before it ends up hitting between the eyes. It falls, it crumbles, and blood trickles.
The fire continues to envelop the nest around you as the creature sort of slumps, and you see a leg sort of kick for a second, and it slumps bloodily to the ground.
Does it fall on the branches so it can at least fucking burn? Thank you.
It's partially on there, yeah.
Great.
Are we all right?
The fire out. I don't know what damage you can cause here. A
Yes.
rousing splash. One of them up there.
And I will be
Upper
joining
left.
him.
I'll begin to kick away any sticks that I can that are
I want
unburned.
to run and jump and do. I don't know what the ballet move is when you jump and throw your legs up, but I want to catch one of those rousing splash for heals things. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
He can rouse you if you wish.
Okay.
No,
It's only temporary, darling.
I know.
You can put the fire out pretty easily with your rousing splash.
Right.
Things go
Ross, talk to
quiet.
me. Immediately let me look at you. Come. Look. Please, everyone, and make sure the perimeter is secure, yes? Keep an eye out. And I will begin treating Arostok's wounds.
Arcelia, can you check to make sure there's no... I don't know. Maybe we can see from here without me. Can we see if there's any eggs or anything inside there?
There does not appear to be any eggs that you can see.
Okay. I want to harvest this big bitch if I can.
Okay, make a survival check.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I massacre it. It's okay. Don't even have to look at it.
Karun is looking at this creature and like rubbing her hands, and then you just drive like your sword into the creature and like what are you doing?
Meat.
Well, there's no more meat now. It's just sludge.
I'm gonna walk away from it. I will check the nest to see if there's any treasures.
Sure. Make a perception check, please, Malavik.
15.
So there are some things in there. They sort of look like roll me a d4.
4.
Okay. You can see that there's like different herbs and things that are sort of there. Maybe the creature needs them as part of their diet or something. Roll me a d10.
4.
So this is actually that sunshard cactus. Maybe some of the sun catches the edges of it as you're poking the nest and sort of stamping on it as you're putting it out, and you notice it. You're able to gather 4 bits of this sunshard cactus, which can be used, I will say, as 4 rations, or you can potentially give it to Karun for some alchemical use, or a Rostok for some cooking use.
Or if we find a baby carrick. We know what they eat.
Already
I
have
find the
a
berry
friend.
carrier. I'm killing it. It's just gonna grow and kill us. Yeah, I'll just hand it all to Karun because the Rashtak has a bag of forever given stuff. So I'll just hand it to them, and then I'll look around the perimeter as Yara asked.
You look around the perimeter. You see the 2 staircases on the sides of the spire leading up.
Yep. I will just stand here and wait for everyone to tend to their wounds and.
All right.
And
yeah,
I look out the way that we came to make sure nothing else is heading our way.
Doesn't look like it. You can probably see the Oatia on the edge of the clearing, sort of like peering out from the trees, looking fucking terrified.
I tried to give him a thumbs up. And I will go back inside.
There's just a lot of worried looks.
Rashtok, darling, can you handle Karun while I work on Arcelia? She's quite banged up as well.
Yes. Yes.
All right. I will take an extra 10 minutes to go ahead and work on Arcelia. I am using Treat Wounds for the first time at an expert level since I keep rolling really well, so I'm going to roll really badly this time, I'm sure. That is a failure.
Ooh. You were trying to do the expert level?
Mm-hmm. It has to be 20.
Yeah.
I figure since we're out of combat, I might as well start using that since I get more from the medic dedication and whatnot.
So, it's like a painful 10 minutes, Arcelia, of...
Yeah, I think what you see is as you come up, I am in a conversation with Malavik talking about that one maneuver you did with the underswing. I enjoyed that. I went like, and I'm just essentially reviewing the combat we just had, and I'm being a bit wiggly as you're trying to administer. Ooh, that's a bit
Sorry.
sharp. No, it's fine. Thank you for trying to look after me.
Yes.
Well, I will work on Karun with nature, since I can do that for medicine and treat wounds.
You have to do all of that spitting, Lizard. It's very off-putting.
Yeah, well, it's easier than pulling out a mortar and pestle, yes?
I mean, I have a mortar and pestle, you know? Like,
I do, but it's easier if I just masticate it.
okay, just be careful where you masticate.
I always do. That is a critical success.
Very nice.
Which
What
would be, is that right? 48 plus 10?
Very nice.
Or just 48?
Okay, no, it's 48 plus 10.
Okay. I think Karun is fully healed.
Most likely.
32 healing.
Yep.
Nice.
Can we get some of
Okay,
that?
that burns!
Oh.
That burns! Oh! Alright, that feels pretty good.
I
don't know.
told you.
You can spit on me all you want, I guess, Lizard.
Well, it is a healing. When you mix this one herb we found here, this is one of the ones they pointed out. You mix it with saliva and it works very well.
I'm going to have to analyze your spit sometime. You know that, right?
Probably, yes. I thought you took some a while ago.
It's never enough, you know?
Yes.
It evaporates. It's spit. There's water.
That shouldn't evaporate that quickly.
Well, it's hot. It's a jungle.
Rostok, darling, your services are also required for our other compatriots.
Yes.
Yeah, go
Yes.
spit on them.
And I suppose I will try and spend another 10 minutes to heal Arcelia. That is not fail.
What? I'm confused. Is
At an
18?
expert level.
What
It
does
has
that
to be
mean?
20.
That's 320.
Yeah, the chart's
She-
there if you want to look at it.
She heals for way more if she succeeds.
Oh, that's what the 20 means. Okay.
Yes.
Ouch.
Let me check again because when I mentioned it in the thing,
She rolled a 9.
you calculated it weird. Okay, no, if that's what
No,
you
no,
did,
it's
yes,
it's
I
got
see.
the +9 total.
Very, very good. All right.
Of course,
Uh,
one time that I use it.
And for Malavik, this will be whatever this is. It's a +1 because I think I'm check is 1 or 2. +2. This is +2 due to me having my specialization. It's an 18, but I don't have expert level, so you are healed for
2d8.
7. Better than nothing.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
That wounds me a rush talk better than nothing.
I didn't mean it that
The
way,
episode
but
title, by the way, now.
better than nothing. No. Ooh.
My conversation is continuing. Is probably why Yara's having a hard time. So if I jump off your shoulder, then I might be able to stab it from above next time.
Please stop moving. Please stop moving. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I need you not to move.
All right.
They throw you off balance and I don't know.
You know what?
Those big
Fuck
ass
it.
bugs don't fuck around, do they?
No.
No. Yeah.
I was considering one for a pet, but, that's just too much ass for me.
I believe what I will then do instead is I will just go ahead, touch our Celia, so that we do not wait here any longer, and I will heal her with a 2-action heal with my moderate curse. Now that should be, hold on, it's not the 2-action. Let's see, the 2-action should be +8, because that was the. Hold on, let me see here, because it's supposed to be 2d8. Did I do? I feel like I did this wrong. No, that should be right? Because it's 1d8, 1d12. 1d12.
Yep.
Yes, perfect. All right. So you get that plus an additional point of healing as well, I believe. That's already on there, never mind. So you get 5 points of healing, plus 8. Math. All right. Yes. And from there, I'm going to collapse to my knees, and unless we are moving forward, I am going to head and try and refocus for the next 10 minutes.
Okay.
Well, I'll do the same if I see you meditating, I absolutely will. There was that question from a long time ago. Were there little eggs of these things here?
There were not.
Good.
As we wait 10 more minutes, I would like to look around the interior of this vase floor. Are there any runes? Are there any depictions, marbling, anything of interest?
There doesn't appear to be, but what you see basically is the space above you goes all the way to the roof of the spire. The stairs appear to lead all the way up to some kind of catwalk that you would imagine continues, like a spiral around the outside.
The spiral is on the outside.
It's on the interior, but around the edge of the spire.
Are there any light sources, any windows?
No, but there is a lot of light coming in from various cracks and things like that.
Okay.
It's well lit in here.
Does it seem structurally sound?
Yes.
All right.
Thick stone walls.
I speak all my thoughts here to Malavik and Karun as the two of them are meditating, mentioning the stonework.
Give me a perception check.
I think that our ascension should be relatively easy. 21.
Yeah, on the catwalks up above, you can see there's some vines and stuff hanging down. But nothing, nothing like runes or anything along those lines.
Fortunately, I think if we want any more information, we're just gonna have to go up.
It's a good thing we did not bring the Oatia with us.
They would have been at good risk here.
Oh yeah, one of them would have died for sure. They would have folded faster than the lizard.
Wow. I'll just chuckle at Haroon. Now there are 3 staircases here.
2 that lead up. The middle one leads to the like a raised platform, and then on the outside there's more stairs.
Raised platform. Is that where we need to make the first offering?
Doesn't look like it. I mean, this is just like a platform here, and then the stairs
I thought you
go
meant
up.
where the, okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
The
There
stair.
was a
Okay, I
platform.
see.
Okay,
It's
so
more
we
like
had no choice.
There's a wall here. If just not showing it.
Correct.
And I'll just wait out until they're done, and
Yes.
I'll just try to bandage my own remaining wounds with like tears of cloth here and there, and
Okay. You guys have been here for like half an hour.
Yep.
Yes, I believe it's about 40 minutes now
Okay.
at the moment. All right. Do we think we are well enough, or do you all need more assistance?
I'm
It'll be
good.
fine.
Have you spit on
Right.
everyone, lizard?
What?
Yes, a bit.
Oh, his spit is really good. It feels nice. It's like a little tingly and burning at first, but then it just feels nice, like it numbs the pain.
That's good to know. Pull out my notebook.
I think we should move forward. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I believe so.
And I will.
Bugs begin to dissipate from me after my meditation.
Okay.
And we've done all searching of this area to find out if there is anything, yes?
I'll look up on this. No one went up on this platform, correct?
I think I saw you went around.
Yeah, Malavik and Arcelia looked around.
If they went up on the platform and looked around there, then yes, never mind.
So I suppose I'll lead everyone up the stairs then.
If you want to.
Do you want to? Okay, you should. I think you
It's
should.
not a competition. You just don't look as. You okay?
I'll let you go first. I'll watch the rear.
Okay.
It'll be like a sandwich of 2 very muscular people. And
A muscle
Our-
sandwich.
All right. Well, you are good at spotting things, but if something bull rushes you, will you be able to handle the blow?
oh, I can handle a lot of things, Malavik.
Oh. All right.
Sometimes multiple things at once.
I've seen it.
I'll clear my throat and walk up the stairs. Just try to process everything. Oh,
What's the
I
marching
guess-
order? We got Malavik in the front. Who's next?
definitely now.
I will be behind Malavik.
I'll be in the middle.
I'm dead last.
Don't say that.
Alrighty.
I'm alive last.
There we go.
If I was in the back, I definitely would be dead last.
Walking up the stone catwalk. Several stories of catwalks connect staircases ascending the inside of this tower in seemingly random geometric patterns. 35 feet above the ground floor, stairs end in yet another 5-foot wide ledge circling the inside of the tower. This one leading through archways to continue on the tower's exterior. You move along the catwalks. I'm doing a secret roll. Hang on.
We're not in exploration mode or anything, are we?
We're in stair mode.
You are in You are not in exploration mode at the moment now.
Okay, good. Close that.
Okay, I do actually need to check on this. Sorry, hang on.
As we're going up the stairs. So, what do all of you think about Gentiel?
He's very curious about many things.
Yeah. Yeah, he is, isn't he?
Very focused on the mating of many different species.
I would say that he's probably interested in many different things. He's a scholar, not much unlike yourself and
Yes.
Karun.
I got along with him very well. Many good questions.
Did you have a good night yourself, Rashtok?
Yes, I have continued to eat the rest of the meat and made sure I fed my new little friend. They are
Oh.
getting big already.
Oh, I see. Quite bulbous.
Yes. Soon after all of this, when we get back, I will release dear Essia.
Oh. How do you feel about that? You've been with Essia for quite some time, haven't you?
Yes. Perhaps a year or two now.
Malavik, as you ascend to the upper catwalk, you notice something moving above the stairs as Arcelia is the last to climb. You have an opportunity here. The vines appear to be moving. I'm going to bring you all over here as you decide what to do.
Did the vines moving all around this area, or just where you said
Here?
I saw?
Above each of the staircases.
So confirming we passed underneath some of the moving vines and entered, I see. But you're the only one who saw it, alright.
Said there was an opportunity. Do you mean to make the first act? Because we already passed past these vines.
Yep.
I think without saying anything, how far down do these vines hang?
Good question. So you can tell, like, on... I gotta find this. They hang down pretty far.
Like in reach?
Yeah, they're like 10 feet, 10 feet up.
Okay. I don't think I would have time to turn around and tell everyone what's going on since we're in a seems like a narrow staircase.
You can also see, Malavik, that the part of the tower is exposed over here. You can probably climb over there. It's about 15 feet to climb up. I rolled very well for you on a secret perception check.
Okay. Yara's the closest one to me. If she, depending on what she's looking at, if she's looking at me, then she can see where my eyes are following,
Yes, I would be looking at you.
and then I would dart my eyes in that direction, and I will haul ass over there and jump onto those vines.
Okay, where? Sorry, which ones?
You said this is climbable.
Yep.
These are just these are moving.
Yeah, there's vines above the stairs that you just came up over here that appear to be moving towards Arcelia.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think before I'd go, I'd look at Yara and I'd kind of throw a smirk and a sigh, and I'd run. And I'm going to go in this area, and I want to jump and grasp on as many vines as I can.
Okay. This is not difficult at all. You can make, are you ascending?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's gonna say yeah. So, because if I have a running start and I jump, I'll
Make an
have
athletics
a
check.
higher. 21.
Okay. You all see Malavik sort of rush off and begin to quickly climb up the vines on the western side of the the catwalks over here. You can see some light coming down from there. It's open. It's about 15 feet up.
Run! Yes, go!
I suppose.
Push
Once
Yara
I
a little
grab,
bit,
I'm just like, come!
Climb!
No!
Okay. I would like each of you to roll initiative. This is a perception-based roll.
But you said the rest of you or just me?
The
I
rest.
mean, all of us. Okay.
$18.
12.
Okay.
Oh, that clears a lot of things up.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah,
That is
it does.
disgusting.
Yeah. The vines begin to move. However, because I rolled ridiculously well for Malavik's perception check as he was climbing the stairs, you get around to do something first. Orcelia, it's your turn. You've seen Malavik sort of rush off, suggesting that you all run. What do you do?
This is so awkward. Can I delay? That's a thing I can do, right? I can
So-
move to the
Well, I
bottom.
don't know if that's still a thing. Let me see.
It works differently in this. You can delay. Select this when your turn begins and take your turn later. You can do that if you'd like to.
Okay, I'll go after Arash talk.
Okay.
When would Karun move?
Yeah, sorry, I gotta roll for Karun. And I'm on the wrong layer, that's why I can't do that. Okay. Karun, let's see, what'd you get? We need a perception check. Perception initiative. Oh, that's not correct. I need initiative. Whoa!
Wow.
Alrighty. So Karun would have gone before you.
Yep.
And Karun will rush over and just fucking start climbing. Now, this is going to be precarious. Okay. Karun is going to start to ascend the wall. And I'm going to need a check for this. We're going to need an acrobatics check for Karun here, I believe. Let's see. This is going to be... This is going to be balance. Okay. There's some like pebbles that fall off as Karun rushes past Arashtak and Yara, who are kind of like looking around a bit wildly for a second. Whoa, look out! Watch it! Whoa! Woo! And Karun
Oh, I don't
will
like the sound of that.
begin to climb. 19 on athletics. Nice job. And Karun will begin to climb. Okay. Karun is about 5 feet up the wall. Malavik, you are basically at the top.
What I will do is find my footing and try to assist anyone that gets near me.
Sure. Yara, it's your turn.
Oh, this is sure to go well. It's going to go great. Physical
Sorry.
activity in the past has gone excellently for me. I am going to.
you.
Oh, thank
Pull your skirt up when you run. Sorry.
Of course, there's no other way for a lady to run. I'm going to go ahead and I will cast guidance upon myself to get a +1 to whatever the fuck I'm about to roll. All right, and I will use the rest of my my movement and my turns to rush over there and attempt to climb as well, if possible.
Okay. Let's see. We need to get some measurements here. Okay. Make an athletics check.
I'm going to use a hero point. Yep.
Okie doke.
That is a 17.
Okay. You begin to climb the wall. You're about 5 feet up on the wall. You and Karun are sort of climbing at about the same pace. Arashtak.
Yes, I am going to go and climb. Yes. And now that thankfully no one's in front of me. Which... Yes. Move out of the way. Yeah. I think... God, I don't know where my movement... I was trying to find that because
The
I
ruler.
think I'm slower. Oh, no, I mean my movement per action.
It's top
20.
Speed 25, there we are.
Right.
We're good, I found it. I think I can get to where Yara is then. Yes, I can. So I'd get right under Yara in one turn.
Okay. You can also get to
And,
this space. This is open.
Oh, that one? Yes, I can do that with 25 then. Very good. And then I begin to climb as far as I can.
Okay. Athletics check.
Athletics. All right.
Okay.
I also will use my hero point for that. Well, you said this was easy to climb, yes? With all the vines?
Yep.
I'll take it. If I need to move a little slower, I'll do so.
Okay. Let me check.
'Cause I think easy climbing was like 5 or 10. It was very low.
I think it's 10. I could be wrong.
Yes, I thought so from before.
Okay. Yes, no problem. You have 2 turns left here, so you get 10 feet up. Okay.
Yes.
Arcelia, your turn.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. As I move here, I will use the last 2 of my actions to pull out a torch and light it. Just in case.
Okie
Oh,
dokie.
the torch.
'Cause I-
Okay. Thought you were lighting the vines underneath them. I was like, well, that's pressure.
No,
I'm
lighting a torch.
faster.
Okay. Karun will use the rest of her turns to try and climb. Let's see how we do.
I'll assist as well.
Okay. 17 is enough to climb all the way up with your assistance, Malavik. The vines begin to move. Let me see here how far they get. Okay. They are gonna move there. And
I was gonna,
there.
very
Alrighty.
slow, but yep, I was figuring they're like traps more or less.
You just see the vines like extending slowly as you rush. Yara, it's your turn.
Oh, does it not go back to Karun?
Sure.
Karun's up
Karun
already.
just,
Yep.
she was,
God,
Karun
really?
is the fastest of all of us.
All right, and Arcelia
I'm
has been
rolling
lowered in
for
the turn
Karun.
order. Got you. Yes,
Yeah,
I
Arcelia's
am
delayed.
utilizing the entire rest of my action to move up this thing.
I'll assist when you get in there.
Okay, athletics check.
I'm a shot.
Oh, wonderful. Another one. 17!
Okay, with Malavic's help, you are able to make it to the top.
Come.
All right, thank you, darling.
Arashtak.
Yes, and the same for me. 14, that's fine. I'll just keep taking my time.
It's slow, but you managed to do it. You only have another 5 feet to go. You are also to the top. Arcelia.
I'll drop this torch that I just lit, and then I'll begin to climb.
Okay,
What?
athletics check.
$13.
Ooh, okay. You are able. You're like moving a little bit slower, waiting for other people to climb, and then you finally get your chance. You begin to move, and Malavic's hand comes down and grabs you and pulls
I
you
got
up.
you. Come.
You move to the top.
Well done, Malavic, seeing this.
Yes,
Could have
very
been
quick thinking.
dangerous.
Yes. But it just scares, well, not, it warns me about what is ahead. Seems the higher we get, the more dangers there are.
Usually the case.
You hear some rocks sort of falling away down below.
Let's get away from this opening.
Yes, let's move.
Smooth.
But together as a unit.
Smooth 3-foot tall battlements surround the Offering Spire's flat top. In the center of the stone floor, an engraved circle depicts interwoven vines and esoteric runes. On the eastern side, a horn of living fungus grows up out of the stone. Its hollow stalk starting as a small mouthpiece and growing larger as it encircles itself and ends in a large trumpet-like bell. A nest of sticks and bones fills the roof's northeastern corner. And as you all make your way up,
I'm not putting my lips on that. Oh,
you
God.
see a winged
Jesus.
creature pouncing towards you.